Oh my god, what am I doing? So much money. Oh, I spent so much money, I can't even pay my bills. Look at all this crap. I'm a man-child. What am I doing? Why? Why did I do this? Oh, hi. Hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Epic Fail Gaming. Alright, now that that's over, let's go ahead and take a look at what we picked up for Origins 2018. Okay, so first up, I ended up picking this up on the last day. I just couldn't pass it up. It looked fun. Guilty little pleasure. I picked up Rumble Slam. It's by TT Combat. And here you go, the back of it. It's a fast-paced fantasy wrestling game. So in the game, it looks like you get human warriors, and they got a dwarf in that, and the other team is like orcs in the starter. But they had a lot of expansion packs for it with different teams and that. A lot of them are fantasy based, and a lot of them are tongue-in-cheek, like celebrities and stuff. Like they had Zangief from Street Fighter. Alright, so yeah, in Rumble Slam you get cards to play abilities, you get dice, and you get 2 teams of 5 wrestlers, the Heavy Pounders and the Green Bruisers. We watched a little bit of the demo. It was pretty awesome. They had people like, you can throw people into the ropes and bounce off the ropes and attack them. Just like a wrestling game. It's kind of like a Royal Rumble. Alright, so that's Rumble Slam. I'm pretty excited to try it out. Hopefully we'll do a video here soon for it, but I make no promises. Alright, so what else did we pick up? Some sleeves. You can't have enough sleeves for the Final Fantasy trading card game, and the sleeves look pretty amazing. Vivi. Alright, we already talked about Alpha Strike and how amazing it is, so I was inspired by the game. I actually picked up some of the mechs that we used in the game. So, first up we have the Osiris. I also picked up an Uziel. And unfortunately, you can't really see how awesome they are. They really need to put pictures of the mechs up. Alright, I got a Carronade. You can kind of see in there. Just use your imagination. And lastly, I picked up a Hollander. It's a Hollander 3, actually, if you want to be specific about it. And to go with those, you unfortunately need to buy hex bases as well. So, Alpha Strike uses hex bases. Alright, from Paladin Role-Playing, I picked up this cool little dice set. And they're actually metal. So I've never played with metal dice as much as I play D&D. Ooh, wow, they're heavy. Yeah, so we just started a new campaign recently. My friend Joe's running it. You might have seen him on the channel. He played Conan with us. It's an awesome game, so whenever I play a new game of D&D, I like to pick up new dice. So, but this, as much as these were, is probably the last dice set I'll ever pick up. That's it. Cut off. Alright, also guys, because we play a decent amount of miniature games, you're always going to need terrain. So from Gale Force 9, I believe it was, it's a pre-painted tank set. It even has a little oil leak there. So it should look awesome on the table. Hopefully we'll see that soon. Remember when Marvel decided to stop making Fantastic Four content? And this jumped up to $100? Well, it was $15, so I love Legendary, and Fantastic Four is my favorite comic. So, decided to pick it up. You get 100 playable cards, 5 heroes, 2 masterminds, 2 villain groups, and 4 all-new schemes. So it should be awesome. Galactus is in it, the Mole Man. Who doesn't like the Mole Man? I mean, honestly. Alright, one of the other things I was actually pretty surprised about was that they had the Weiss Schwartz, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a trading card game with different animes. And I love Persona, so they had the Persona 5 trial set. And my buddy Wolvermonkey picked up a set as well. We actually played these, and the system is awesome. It only took a few minutes to learn. We learned it after a day of gaming. You have a rule book here, which it's not too bad at all. This is like a reference sheet more than anything. And these are the rules here. And it actually has a little playmat. There's a lot of synergy going on in this game. So cards will go into, like, they don't call it a graveyard. You have a center stage and a backup stage, almost like Final Fantasy Tactics, where characters in the front can attack characters in the front, and the backup guys kind of support them. You can also move their positions around, and you're trying to do damage to the other player, obviously with your characters. But the cool thing about it is, as you hit the other player, they will actually raise levels. Well, when they raise levels, you can actually play stronger cards. So, at starting out, you can play level 0 cards, but as you raise levels, you can play like a level 2 card if you're level 2, level 3, and you can see like the power of them gets stronger as you raise level. But if you get to level 4, you actually lose the game. So it's a balance of trying to raise your power, your levels, play stronger cards, but not let the opponent drive you to level 4 where you lose the game. So it's a really fun game. You should try checking it out. Okay, one of the other games that I was really surprised to see there and pretty excited to get my hands on was a little game called In Between. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this, but if you love things like Stranger Things and this is right up your alley. It's a little horror game where one person plays a creature that's trying to drag the civilians of this small town to its dimension to devour. And the player plays the town, trying to keep each other safe and rescue your people from his realm. Let me just say, Adam and I played this. We learned the rules, again, after a night of gaming. Sat down and just talked the rules out and then started playing it, and it is amazing. I don't want to spoil too much because we're going to do a video of this, and I want you to check that out. That video is coming out soon. Alright, so another thing I actually was looking for down there, and I was glad it was out, I wasn't really sure, is the Munchkin collectible card game. And the cool thing about this is a 2-player starter, so you have a cleric and a thief. They have different packs like warrior and ranger and that, so it's all you need for 2 players. So the game, basically, you can actually try to cheat each other, manipulate the cards, cheat your way to victory. The cleric has to heal wounds and smite enemies. They also had a wizard and bard set too, which I was tempted to get, but thief is one of my favorite classes, so I ended up going with this one. From what I've heard, the game is really fun, kind of quick-paced, so we'll be excited to check this out. We'll do a video of this too, I hope. Alright, another game I was really excited about getting, and I knew it was down there, but I wasn't sure if it was for sale, was Critical Mass by Arcane Wonders. Critical Mass is a deck-building game, and you take on the role of a mech pilot. And basically, you're just trying to destroy your opponent. So behind the control panel, you have to carefully choose the card you play each turn to attack your opponent, defend against their weapons, perform special actions, or you can enhance your mech with equipment. And it's interesting because it actually has simultaneous play, so I'm really curious to see how that works out. And with the second set, you can play 3 to 4 players at once. So I did actually get a second set, so you get, in the one set, the Raijin and the Archon, and in this set you get the Patriot and the Iron Curtain. Alright, so this is a newer game, so we're going to try to get a video of this done and give you guys an idea of what it's like, how it plays, and then we'll review it. So look for that video soon, hopefully. Alright, so it was also cool to see Miniature Market down there. I ended up picking up a bunch of tiny terrain. This stuff looks awesome. I actually have a little bit of it, and we've used that in a video before. but it's really cheap terrain. Like, I think the most is maybe $4 a piece, but a lot of these were $1 or $2 even. So I picked up like ruined trees. There's the bigger ones. A downed escape pod, which looks pretty sweet. Got a well in there. Some ruined columns. You can see this stuff is really nice, actually. For the price, it's amazing. Just to enhance your miniature games. This one is a graveyard with actually little tombstones. How cool is that? We have some kind of, it looks like a bigger well with a skeleton inside and some treasure. Little blast crater. So yeah, Miniature Market also threw in this coupon, $10 off when we spend $25 or more on Tiny Terrain and Game Plus products. So they were really cool, nice people, and I hope they keep making Tiny Terrain stuff because it's awesome. Alright, I also picked up a couple things from ArmorCast. So here we have a story brick building. It looks pretty sweet, actually. So we'll get that painted up soon. And this one is high-tech walls. So you can see like bullet holes and stuff in it. Big crater. Looks really cool. I like this kind of terrain. Another game I was excited about, I hadn't really heard much about, is Abaddon. And it was, if you could see it, $15. It's a mech combat game by Richard Borg. And what's cool about it, 32 miniatures inside. Over 100 cards, dozens of tokens, dice. And Richard Borg designed Memoir 44, Battlecry. So I'm pretty excited about this. I've heard it's actually pretty good. So we'll check that out. The thing that I'm most happy I picked up is Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea by Gameland Games. This is the deluxe edition. And I actually got it pretty cheap. 80 miniatures, 32 constructs. It's a 4X style board game. Orcs versus humans, dwarves versus elves. So you battle with kingdoms. And you try to expand your small kingdom. You start out with a single warrior and 2 serfs. So if you're interested in Warcraft, it sounds a lot like that. You end up exploring the territory, fortify your army, you can build up your capital, and it looks pretty amazing. They also have expansions for it, an Order and Chaos expansion with different factions. You get a lot in here, so I'm really excited about that one. Alright guys, so that was everything that we picked up at Origins 2018. Had a really great time down there. Met some cool people, played some awesome games. You should go and check it out, definitely. It's a lot of fun. Just reserve that hotel early, because it's not easy to get. Alright, as always guys, thanks for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Keep an eye out for new videos, hopefully of Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. We're going to do Critical Mass, In Between, the Munchkin game. So check it all out. Thanks for watching.